morning. Happy Tuesday, Flosstube. Hello, crafty friends. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline and I am filming here in London, Ontario, Canada. And today is going to be another Flosstube vlog style video where I bring you along with me during my work day, my crafting day, and show you all the things that I'm up to. Luna's here again with me today, and today just felt like a Gilmore Girls day. I don't know why, just did. So dug my mug out, and I think I might I have to answer some emails first thing this morning, and then I've got to wind some floss. I've got to wind about 3 hanks of floss today. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to put some Gilmore Girls on and wind some floss. And then when I'm done that, I've got to get to my sampler September stitching today. So I like to give myself, when I have to jump in and help on the floss winding, I like to give myself a little bit of a breather in between hanks, because it's very, it's hard on the hands, the wrists, the elbows, especially if you're trying to get through the work quickly. It can, you can create some tension in the arm. So I like to take a little break in between. So for my breaks in between hanks, each hank produces about 70-ish cards of floss. I will show you my, because I didn't show you yesterday because I didn't do a video yesterday. I haven't shown you my sampler September progress up until Sunday evening. I didn't get any stitching done yesterday. Yesterday was just a complete write-off. By the time I got home, I was just completely wiped out. So I just zonked out in my stitching chair and I watched some truly mindless television, and then I went to bed at 9 o'clock. I was sound asleep by 9:10. So I've got some catch up to do today, but I've got to get that floss wound and emails done first before I get to that. So let's get started. Let's fully caffeinate first, and then let's get answering some emails. So I'll check in with you in a little bit. Okay. So it is 10:35. I've gotten through my emails for the day, and I've got a giveaway to do today. It's Tuesday. So the first giveaway, last Tuesday's giveaway, was this beautiful chart by Macy of Quaint Rose Needlearts. It's called Tweet Tweet, and this was a collaboration that we did together, that Evertote and Carrie, Roxy Floss Co, and Macy of Quaint Rose Needlearts that we did together last year, probably about a year ago now. And this was such a fun chart. I did not stitch the model. My friend Ellen, who you know now well and love, and probably knew her before. She is Maximum Cross Stitch. She stitched the model of this last year. So I had this up for giveaway last Tuesday. I used the YouTube random comment picker. I had 100 unique comments, and the winner was Rose Heck. Congratulations, Rose. So many of you will recognize Rose, wonderful Rose from Flosstube. She records videos with Janice of Traditional Stitches out in Calgary, Alberta. And Rose, congratulations, you're the winner of the chart and the floss pack for Tweet Tweet. So I hope that you will love stitching this. Congratulations. I have 2 giveaways for today. The first giveaway is a PDF chart from my friend Patty Brake from Newfoundland. You will know Patty also from Flosstube. She's also a designer, 4 boys, and a Newfoundland girl. Patty and I usually work together every year in December for Flossmas. She has designed the Flossmas charts every year, where we raise money for, we vary the charity usually in December that we raise money for. My charity of choice is usually Muscular Dystrophy Canada, but we have done Beagle Paws in the past. Beagle Paws is a wonderful rescue organization in Newfoundland that yeah, they're just they're fantastic. They do so much work with beagles in particular. They're wonderful. So anyways, Patty has a new chart. It's called My Favorite Things. I'll put up a screen cap here of her new chart. It's available as a PDF from Patty's website. I'll leave a link to it in the drop-down box below. And Patty emailed me and offered a copy for me to give away to one of you. So leave me a comment on this video. Because I'm going to have 2 giveaways, I'm going to be looking for a word this time, and you're welcome to enter for both giveaways. So you're going to want to add both words of both giveaways if you're interested in entering for both, or just the one word for the one giveaway. So because Patty's chart is called My Favorite Things, you're going to want to include the word favorite in your comment. The other giveaway that I have for today, and this is a piece I am dying to start this. I have wanted to start this for months, ever since I saw it. So I brought the chart in to the shop. Hannah did a floss conversion for it, and it has been sitting on my desk teasing me because I just don't have time to start it yet, and I so badly want to. So I thought, what a fun giveaway to do for today, because I need to see someone start this. This is a Kathy Barrick piece called Busy Hands. So I am giving away the chart and the Roxy Floss Co floss pack conversion that Hannah did for this chart. So this is the giveaway for today. Hopefully you can see that. There's not too much glare on the screen. So you're getting the floss pack and the chart. That's today's giveaway. So let's see. You're going to want the word busy. So if you get the word busy and the word favorite in your comment, you'll be entered for both. If you only would like to enter for this one, the word busy, and of course, favorite for the other one, for Patty's chart. So many things to stitch. So many things to stitch. Okay, so that takes care of the giveaways for today. I have been contacted by both winners from last week's giveaway, Holly for the Goodbye Summer floss pack and Deb for the Hello Autumn floss pack. Those prizes are going out in the mail hopefully by the end of this week. And Rose, we should also be able to get your chart out to you either by the end of this week or early next week. And I have one more giveaway because throughout the month of September, it just seems to be working out. I'm doing giveaways on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So if you haven't checked out last Wednesday's video, you're going to want to go, and you've still got time to enter that. I won't be pulling the winner for that until tomorrow morning. And there is a chart and a floss pack up for grabs from last Wednesday still. Okay, all right, so my emails are done. My coffee cup is empty, so it's time for me to fill this up and go and get floss winding. I can't show you the floss today because it is a holiday countdown color. Can't show it to you, but that's what I'm about to do. So you'll just have to imagine it. Okay, it is, what time is it? 20 after 1 in the afternoon. I've got one hank done, and then I went downstairs and I shipped some countdown boxes that were ready to go. So I did that. And then I spoke with the event coordinator over at the convention center for the Modern Folk Embroidery retreat. We're sorting out some, she had some questions about, we're talking about parking, basically, in a nutshell. I'm not quite sure why she had the questions she had, but I answered them, and so now I'm kind of waiting to hear back as to why she wanted to know that information. One of them was she wanted to know if we had guests staying at the Hilton Hotel, which is attached, because they have a walkway. I know most of you aren't going to be interested in this, but this is my work day. I'm telling you all about it. So there is a walkway on the second floor of the convention center that walks over to the hotel. And I gather, which now of course it makes sense, they have doors that, you know, they can have that separate the convention center from the hotel. So she wants to make sure that those doors are open for our event, since we clearly have guests that are staying at the hotel. All right, so I said I was going to share with you my sampler September 2023. This is the progress that I have up until Sunday night, because I didn't get my stitching done yesterday and I haven't done any yet today. But as of Sunday evening, I was caught up. So here it is. Look at that. Doesn't it look great? I love it. I literally am in love with it. I love the colors. I love the design. Ellen's a genius. Look at it. It's so pretty. Yeah. So I probably don't have enough time today to do 2 days worth of stitching, but I will have enough time to do 1 day of stitching. So I'm going to get a couple of threads in this afternoon. Maybe during, I'm going to wind another hank of floss, and then I might take a 10-15 minute break, put in a length of floss. I'll show you my sock in my next break, and then tonight, a couple more strands. So it doesn't take much, and I'm confident that I can finish this by the end of the month. I should have some time this weekend to catch up if I miss some stitches throughout this week. We have a really busy work week here at the workshop. So you know what? That's life, right? So sometimes we can get it in, and sometimes we have to stitch when we have time. John and his dad are headed up to the cottage. So John and I are gonna be apart from each other for a little while, because he's taking his dad up to the cottage on Thursday. My father-in-law, his brother, is coming for a visit, and also John's cousins are coming for a visit, and so they're all going to the cottage, and they're all going to, so it's kind of like they're not all arriving at the same time, so it's sort of over the next 2 weeks. So John and his dad are headed up on Thursday. They're going to pick up my father-in-law's brother at the train station, and then they're going to continue on up to the cottage and stay up there. And then, because Canadian Thanksgiving is coming, and for us, Thanksgiving is kind of a big deal up at the cottage, where it's sort of the weekend where all of the neighboring cottagers close their places for the winter. And so we're friendly with people who kind of live sort of in a circle. It's really hard to describe. But Thanksgiving up at the cottage every year is about anywhere from 25 to 35 people. And everybody, we rotate. It's not our year to host Thanksgiving. And as most of you know by now, Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery is coming to Canada, and that is going to be my Thanksgiving weekend. So, you know, I am not sad to be missing a year at the cottage for Thanksgiving, because I can't imagine a better way. not that it's better. Don't get me wrong, it's not better, it's different. But those were the 2 weekends that the convention center had available back to back. And so I took it. And so one of them is Canadian Thanksgiving. However, my whole family's going to be up there at the cottage. They're all going to have a great time. I know that they're going to have a good time. I don't feel like I'm ruining their Thanksgiving by hosting a retreat the same weekend. At least they still get to participate in our traditional Thanksgiving, and I get to have an amazing time with Jacob of Modern Folk Embroidery. So win-win. I can't complain. No complaints about anything. So yeah, he's not actually going to be back until after Thanksgiving. So anyway, so we've got 2 evenings left, family dinners and hanging out in the evening. We might go and grab breakfast together tomorrow morning. That's what we like to do. We don't, you know, go out on a lot of dates or anything, John and I, but we do like to go out for the occasional breakfast and catch up with each other and share a cup of coffee, something like that. So, all right, I better go wind some floss. Can you tell I'm dragging my heels a little bit? All right, off I go. Hank number 2. well-laid plans were meant to fall apart. So I have not had a chance to do any stitching today. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. But I have finished 2 hanks and I've got enough time to do the 3rd hank that I need to get done today. So that's good. John stopped by with a delivery of Hearthside Craftworks parts. If you have been waiting for a lap frame with the Q-snap, snap adapter kit, brackets, stabilizer bars, all of that, pretty sure most of that just arrived today. Daniel is going to be at work on Friday and Monday assembling, testing, packing, and shipping those lap frames that you guys are waiting for. So we'll get those out hopefully by next week. Had a little chat with the construction construction supervisor outside. Things are happening, like lines are being painted, like not like on the, there's no asphalt, but spray painted. So some kind of digging work, I suspect, is imminent. We keep feeling like digging work is imminent and it just hasn't been happening. They seem to be doing a lot of work, maybe about a block away from here. So maybe any day now we're gonna have our sewer sanitary line done. Fascinating stuff, right? But all this stuff takes time and you get interrupted and then you have to find your way back to your focus again. Anyway, let me show you my sock. Sampler Stripe-Tember. My sock is coming along. These colors, right? These colors. So I finished my heel flap and I turned the heel and now I'm working on picking up the gusset. So I did my little magic trick, and I have made a little sock canoe. I'm always asked, so I'm just gonna say this, because I use a small 9-inch circular needle to knit my sock on, but I do my heel flap and heel turn with double pointed needles. When I'm picking up my stitches, I add in I use the 3rd DPN to pick up the first side. And then I pick up, and then I use so I've got, I have 3 double pointed needles on the sock. 1 on the back, 1 on the picked up stitches, and 1 across the instep. And then I use my circular needle to pick up the stitches on the other side so that I can, at that point, get my sock back on the little 9-inch circular needle. So. And then of course I use the entire set of DPNs when I go to do the toe and the decreases there. So I do have 1 brown row. So let's see if I can get that to focus. Not sure you can, there it is. Do you see that? So my stripes have been interrupted by my heel, but I'm not mad about it at all. Look at how beautiful that is. It's so pretty. I love it. So, yeah. Love it. So down the foot I go, decreasing my gusset stitches and then round and round and round in pattern, because I'm doing the heel toe do-si-do pattern, and this pattern does continue down the foot. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. The pattern is by the Crazy Sock Lady, and it's on Ravelry. And I've got a link to it in the description box below. All right, so I'm going to have to call it a day for this video. Quickly, I tend to upload these little snippets as I go because it's fast, and then I just pop them into the thing and then kind of upload it as I go. So it doesn't really take me a long time to edit and upload these videos, which is really nice because I find them really fun to do. So if you're still hanging out with me, thanks for coming along. It's been a lot of fun. What I am loving about the Sampler September projects, and I know that this was by design, I know this was by design because this is how we planned it. The colors are supposed to work together. They're based on each other. But actually seeing it come to life, seeing those colors come to life together as I work on these projects has been unexpectedly extra pleasing to me. Yeah, it's really good. All right, so, well, you know what I'm working on tonight when I go home. I've got some stitching and some knitting to do. But if I get my acting gear and my winding arm wound up, I can be out of here in about an hour and a half and head home for dinner and coffee and stitching. So on that note, I will say goodbye and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to leave me a comment for the giveaway for today, and there will be another giveaway coming up tomorrow. Happy stitching, everybody, and happy Sampler September. Take care.